Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. So guys, Operation Chanela, which basically means Operation Sweep the Dirt Out of Our Country. It is hot and happening everywhere around the country. The one that really shocked me is Uppington. Uppington, they just woke up and they came up with some whopping amounts of drugs that worth millions of rands. And if you know anything about the Northern Cape struggles a lot with drug addiction and alcoholism and crime and very high levels of unemployment from across the board. So, of course, most of these jobs as well are taken by foreign nationals, especially those that are undocumented. So, it's very nice to see the SAPS, Home Affairs, Correctional Services, as well as I think there's another government department that I am leaving out. They are in Uppington and they are raiding every single hole that these people hide themselves. You know what was quite interesting? It's when Operation Chanela was making intentions that it's going to start sweeping the country of illegal foreigners and Nigerians that are selling drugs in our country. They all said, "We are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere." And what did the Nigerians do? They said, "Bring it on." Where are they right now? They all hid in their red holes, somewhere in Hillbrow, somewhere in Yeovil, somewhere in downtown Johannesburg. But guess what? This is South Africa. They can only circulate inside until they are caught or they surrender themselves. You know why? Because they don't have appropriate papers to exit South Africa, whether through the airport, whether through the sea, whether through border gates, they have nowhere to go. So as Operation Chanela moves and combs the country, obviously they are going to be exposed and they are going to be arrested and they're going to be prosecuted and they're going to be convicted. And after they have served their sentences, they are going to be kicked out of South Africa and never be allowed in again. That makes me happy. And there's another thing that I just want to remind some people who say, hey, you guys say you get everything. Yes, South Africans, when we want something, we get it. We said we no longer want foreign nationals that are undocumented in our country. Guess what is happening right now? Yes, it's happening because we wanted, and now it's happening. Whatever South Africans want, South Africans get. Yeah, that's how spoiled we are. Before you come in, you South Africans, you're confused. Yeah, in our own country. Whatever you want to say about us, you are saying it while we are in our own country. We are not nuisance somewhere and bothering other people's nations. We are all of that you want to say to us, you want to call us. At least we are it in our own country, fixing our own country, confused in our own country, lazy in our own country, what stupid in our own country. Whatever you want to say, we are in our own country. Where now? Where are you saying all of these things? You are saying it in the United States, you are saying it in Canada, you are saying it in the UK, not in your country. Not in your country. The audacity. But, anyways, guys, Operation Chanela is doing amazingly, and already drugs worth millions of rands have been unearthed, and they are going to, of course, be destroyed. And what I also like about what is happening right now, South Africans, for the first time, I would say, they are collaborating with the police. I mean, we live with these people, we know who they are. So all I have to do is call a hotline at the SAPS and say, oh, listen, guys, in my neighborhood, if you go here, house number what, house number what, house number what, house number what, street whatever, and the number, you will find these people. We know them because they came and integrated themselves into our communities. Because in order for them to destroy our communities, they need to be in our communities selling these drugs to our children. So, since the Operation Chanela, you don't see them. They all ran away. They already know, but how far are they going to go is what I want to know because pressure is going to be turned up that they are actually going to take themselves out of that red hole that they've hidden because they're going to need water. They're going to need food. They are going to need hygiene. Where are they going to get it in hiding? So the best thing for them to do is to come out of hiding and surrender to the police and let the police do what needs to be done. Let Home Affairs do what needs to be done. Let correctional services do what needs to be done, etc. and so on. So kudos, GNU. You are doing amazingly, but you need to up the ante a little bit. I was watching a video. Somebody was doing a tour of Hillbrow. Tell me why Hillbrow looks like a ghost town during the day, because we know they stand in street corners, they are everywhere. The reason why Hillbrow looks like a ghost town is because, big mouth, all words, but no action. Afraid, they all run away. I'm talking Nigerians, because Hillbrow it belongs to them now. They are not there on the streets of Hillbrow, empty. Why? If they were doing legitimate work, if they were doing legitimate work, legitimate businesses, why have they ran away from Hillbrow? I wanted to see how far this individual is going to go with his tour. I mean, even yourself, if you have a car or you can even get an Uber, drive through Hillbrow, Berea, Yeovil, and take videos for us guys and post them on YouTube. If you live in Yeovil or you live in Hillbrow or you live in downtown Johannesburg, please create that content and put it on YouTube so that and also TikTok, so that the world can see that we were not dreaming and falsely blaming people for things they were not doing. Hillbrow, if you have videos of then and after, then that will be awesome. That will be awesome, so that the world gets to see that we were never xenophobic. We were never xenophobic to begin with. All we wanted was our cities back and our country back. What's so difficult with that? What's so difficult understanding that? So, anyways, guys, Operation Chanela, get involved as a community member in your community. Save your children. This is the time. If it's a South African who's a supplier that goes and buy from a Nigerian, also that South African needs to be reported. The one that sells these drugs to your children, if you know a house that belongs to a South African and you know they're selling Nyaupe, reports that South African. Let that South African be removed from your community straight to jail and go rot there. We know our communities and we know the members of our respective communities. So do that, guys. Do that. Call 10 111. I'm not sure if they're going to open a hotline for Operation Chanela. I hope they do, so that we are able to call and say, listen, I know a Nigerian that lives 3 doors down, and this is the activity that he does. He doesn't do legitimate business, as they always claim they do. I'm telling you guys, they are running away. I'm not quite sure where they're running to, but as long as they are undocumented, they'll be circulating around the country. Eventually, they are going to drag themselves out of that rat hole that they are hiding. And then they'll come out and surrender and say, listen, here I am. Here I am. So it's beautiful what's going on. Let's support it, guys, with everything that we've got. We are cleaning our country of dirt. Unwelcome visitors. I don't understand what's bothering them in their own countries. Go and fix your country. Anyways, guys, I thought let me bring that to your attention with that video that you guys saw that I'm repeating over and over and over, because I'm trying to show you guys that it is happening. South Africans are getting what we want. One step at a time. Let's not what's kamalaze, meaning like we must not just ask for everything at once. There are those that are fighting for jobs. Cool, awesome. There are those that are fighting illegal immigrants. Cool. And there are those that are fighting extortion. Cool. And there are those that are fighting other battles that we have in this country. And that's awesome. That's awesome, including saving the Western Cape from some foreigner that came from Britain thinking that they're gonna come and slice off a piece of our country. Well, I hope, in fact, I'm not even hoping, I know that his citizenship is going to be revoked and deported back to England. Other than that, guys, Deleliwe, it's enough. It's time we get some breath of fresh air. Anyways, guys, let's see each other a little bit later because I do have another video just to show you guys the GNU at work, you know, answering to our cries. Later.